Hey everybody, welcome to Beers with Braveheart, the beer cast with good sides and best buds. I'm Braveheart. Here's my best bud, Ryan.
What's up, guys?
Welcome. And today is a special Memorial Day episode of Beers with Braveheart. We are drinking the Dog Tag Brewing Legacy beer. So let's clink it and drink it.
All right, let's do it.
It smells good.
Mm-hmm. That's nice.
That's a tasty beer.
Yeah. Like a bit fruity.
Yeah.
You know?
It's almost like a hef.
Yeah.
Have you ever had Weihenstephaner, the super long German name?
Maybe.
It's the oldest
maybe at
brewery in the
Oktoberfest.
world.
I forget
Oh,
most
okay.
of what I drink at Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
So.
What else? That's tasty.
It's like a really good barbecue beer.
Yeah, this is a good summer beer.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, welcome to the show.
It's good to be
Good
here.
to have you.
Yeah.
So you served in the Marines?
Marines. Yep.
Or are you still serving in the Marines?
Still serving.
Okay.
Currently a reservist.
Okay.
With 3rd Anglico in Los Angeles.
Very cool.
So
All right.
Coming up on my 7-year mark.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you. My grandfather was Marine. He was at the Battle of Incheon. So he had he made sure he had pennies in his pockets. So when he came home, they were his lucky pennies because he made it through.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Not lose those.
Do you have any family that was in the military?
My grandfather was I think he was an MP in the Army.
Oh, okay.
Way back, not during wartime.
Yeah,
just,
but still.
Guarding tanks and stuff.
That's still important.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did he ever go on to be regular police too, or?
Yeah. So
Yeah, okay.
he was kind of a degenerate in Chicago, and joined the Army to get out of it, and then went back to Chicago and was part of Chicago PD.
Okay, very
for
cool.
The full 20, so
Was
got
he-
to arrest a lot of his old friends.
Oh, sweet. Was he untouchable? No. Well, whatever.
Maybe.
Very cool. So, what's the proper Happy Memorial Day?
No.
We're celebrating the people of the military and we're memorializing them.
Yeah, well, so Memorial Day is kind of a tricky subject. Obviously Veterans Day is a lot about celebrating.
Yeah.
Memorial Day, it's mostly your take a moment of silence for all the people that you've lost. In the military, we lose people, and not even just currently, but in the past. All the people that have kind of given the ultimate sacrifice. Died for our country and stuff. So Memorial Day is weird because it's ultimately a sad sort of day.
Yeah.
But obviously you're celebrating being American. You're celebrating that's what they died for ultimately.
Right.
Was for us to be able to just go out there and just get real shit faced and have a good time.
Yeah.
It's the American dream right
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. And there isn't a whole lot of beers better to commemorate Memorial Day than this one. If you haven't heard of, have you ever heard of this before? Dog Tag Brewing.
I have heard of it.
Okay.
Through some of my Marine friends. But I've never had it, so this is a real treat. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, no problem. I found it at Bevmo. You can get it. Oh, I still got a little bit more. Yeah, there you go. You can get it Bevmo. It wasn't very expensive. I think it was like maybe $8 or $9. But the cool thing about Dog Tag Brewing is that they are completely nonprofit. Every cent that they make that they don't need to recuperate for making and canning and sending the beers out, they completely donate it to Gold Star Family charities. Which, if you don't know what a Gold Star family is, it's the family of someone who's died in action. Each can comes with, it's called Dog Tag, one because military, but it also has a dog tag on the back that has the information of a soldier killed in action. So before we break it down, let's do the honors.
All right.
So mine is from Major Michael D. Martino. He was from Irvine, California. He served in the U.S. Marine Corps. He was, what is that? HMLA? HMLA 369 3D MAW.
Yeah, 3rd MAW. So it's a Marine aircraft wing. So he's probably a helicopter pilot or something like that.
Okay.
Aviator, crew chief.
Okay.
Maybe.
He was born 31st January 1973, and he was killed November 2nd, 2005. So it's got to be Afghanistan or Iraq.
Yeah, maybe.
Probably. Well.
Mine's for Staff Sergeant Chris Falkel from Littleton, Colorado. It doesn't have his branch of service, but based on the way they spelled staff sergeant, I'm assuming it was in the Army.
Okay.
24 September 1982 to 8th of August 2005.
Wow. Not too much.
Yeah, not too much of it.
He was just a little bit before Major Martino. So before we break it down, let's cheers to these guys.
Cheers to them.
All right. So now that the sad part's over, let's break this beer down.
All right, let's do it.
This is the Legacy Lager from Dog Tag Brewing. It is a lager. It has an ABV of 5% and an IBU score of 22. Dog Tag Brewing is based out of Belgrade, Montana, and this should be served in a lager glass. It's pretty self-explanatory. Yep. But yeah, this is we were talking in between here that this is a lot better. Like, I don't want to seem like I'm knocking it. It's a lot better than I expected it to be.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like, it really makes me genuinely want to buy this over and over. Like, even if it was not the cool charity that they do.
Yeah, it's a good beer.
I totally want to drink this beer.
Yeah, despite their awesome sort of mission behind why they're brewing.
Yeah. It's got a nice color to it. Yeah. It's a little hazy. What are some of the things that you're tasting in it? Very fruity.
Yeah, it's very fruity. It's like kind of citrusy, but it's not like to the point where you feel like you're drinking a mimosa.
Right.
It's
kind of honey-y.
Yeah.
You get that?
Mm-hmm. It's like sweet,
tasty.
Floral kind of.
Yeah.
It tastes like spring or like early summer. It's a good flavor.
I wish it were winter. We could make it into ice blocks and skate on it, and then melt it in the springtime and drink it.
I never get tired of that movie.
No, it's
even before I started drinking beer, I love that movie.
Yeah, it's a good one.
But yeah. What else can we talk about?
You can talk about whatever, man.
What are some let's not dwell on the gnarly stuff. What are some of your favorite experiences in the military so far?
Oof, that's a good question.
Yeah.
There's so many awful memories to choose from.
But sometimes that's where the really good ones are tuckered in.
Yeah. I think my best memories are the ones where I'm actually suffering.
Really? Just with everybody?
Yeah, because it's it's like a camaraderie thing.
Yeah.
And we have to do some things, training wise or, downrange, stuff like that, where
especially in the Marines.
where you're just like this. Can I cuss?
Absolutely.
Oh, you're just like, this fucking sucks. Like, you're just so mad at everything. You haven't showered in 8 days, and you can smell the guy that's 40 feet away,
right.
And you haven't really eaten, and they're still like, oh, did you shave this morning? It's just dumb things.
Yeah.
And it all kind of stacks on top of each other to where you wake up and you're just pissed and you just don't want to be there, but you have a job to do, so you have to do it, and everyone else around you is equally pissed and doesn't want to be there.
Right.
But at the end of the day, our job is to make sure that whatever the job is gets done.
Yeah.
So you have to band together, and really during those moments of struggle is I feel like when I have the most fun, because you find fun when it's not.
You have to make things fun now.
Yeah, we've
Nice. Feel free to burp, by the way. That's one of the best parts of the show. Ooh, all right. That's Taco Belly.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, sorry.
That's not okay.
It's fresh Taco Bell, though, so it's okay.
Yeah.
In an hour, it's going to suck.
Yeah, it's going to be bad. Man, I don't think I've ever eaten Taco Bell before I've started drinking, so...
That's why you don't look like this.
Yeah. Usually it's us at 2 a.m. Just, creeping through the drive-thru. Not even in a car. We're just walking through it, hoping they'll serve us.
We built a cardboard car around us so they would serve us. That's funny. Yeah.
Yeah, so,
Did you go overseas?
I did.
Did you serve in Afghanistan?
Yeah, Afghanistan.
As much as you can tell us.
Yeah, we were there in 2015. We were part of a NATO-sponsored mission, which was super sweet. We got to work with
cool.
the Army, the Air Force, we were assigned to support a German light infantry, Georgian light infantry.
Georgian, okay, yeah.
So they're from the Republic of Georgia.
Yeah.
So we went down to San Diego State. We learned a bit of Kartuli, which is their language.
Oh, sweet.
And then we went over, so we were supporting them. And then there was also Czechoslovakian, one of their infantry battalions were there. So we got to hang out with some Czechs and make a lot of really good friends. And
very cool.
I just want to go to Europe and hang out with them.
Yeah. I have one of my good friends was serving in Eastern Europe, and I think he dealt with some Georgians and some Czechs. Yeah. So he's got some stories.
Yeah, they're a very interesting bunch.
Yeah.
Very different from our military as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Like how so?
So it's same basic structure. Like lower enlisted to higher enlisted.
Yeah.
But I feel like in the American military, it's very kind of, class system.
Yeah.
Based on our rank and stuff.
Oh, okay.
For them, it's different because even if someone's the same rank, if they don't really respect them or,
Yeah, they let them know.
They can clash a little bit more than we're allowed to. So like on my deployment, we had one of the Georgian, they had I think it was a major, and he did not mesh well with us being part of him, a part of like us supporting them. And so he would just kind of constantly push back, not in like a mean way, in like a really passive aggressive way, where we would, ask him where his night vision goggles were, and he would be like, "I have them," and we're like, "It's nighttime, you should wear them."
Yeah.
And he was like, "I have them."
Yeah.
We're like, "Just put them on, please."
Whatever.
And we can, yeah.
You can't.
Yeah, they're very silly. They're wonderful people to work with. Their military is not as developed as ours is.
Yeah.
But
I think that's most militaries.
Yeah.
What was it? The number one Air Force in the world is the United States Air Force, and the number 2 Air Force in the world is the United States Navy Air Force. Yeah. Well,
we have like
that's cool though.
The largest Navy by like 6-fold.
A lot.
And I think 3 largest Air Forces.
Yeah.
3 of the top 5 Air Forces in the world are ours.
Yeah.
We are a major military superpower.
We definitely have an advantage.
Well,
I think that's about all the time we have for today. Let's finish these beers.
All right, sweet.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah. All right.
It's even good to chug it.
Yeah. It's all around. It's a good beer.
It's just great.
I have no qualms with this beer at all. So thank you for coming. Thank you for your service. Thank everyone who's watching, who's in the military for your service. And then for the people who can't, well, we just had one for you. So I'm Braveheart. You can follow us on Instagram, and we're here on YouTube. And I put your Instagram stuff here earlier. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But
that's all I have to worry about.
Yeah, that's have a good, safe Memorial Day weekend, and remember to let your loved ones know that you love them if they're serving, because they're thinking of you. So, the end.
Yeah.